Zeke still putting up a fight.
Ezekiel Jackson knows the ramifications of this match if he can get a win off of a...
Oh, look at this.
Right, Jesus! Have you ever pulled that? Have you ever done that to somebody, Oshu?
I think I'd rather not. Just after seeing Zeke do that, I'd be worried about my opponents at that rate, Loudon, you know? But nonetheless, Zeke Jackson, a big backbreaker on the John Morrison.
The personification of domination is doing that, dominating John Morrison here.
Dominating the first ever Grand Slam champion, but Morrison, roll up, that mobility, 1, 2, almost got the big man.
God, that was 2 3/4.
That was close. He almost got him. Now John Morrison trying to press the advantage. Zeke with the counter, throwing him in the rope. No, Morrison with a counter. Morrison trying again. Morrison. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Tilt-a-whirl DDT.
Very nice tilt-a-whirl DDT. Wait a minute. He's going to set it up here.
The Nitro Blast. The Nitro Blast. That has got to be it. Ezekiel Jackson is out. Morrison putting in position. I know it's next. Starship. That is Ezekiel Jackson's ride, and I don't think he'll be coming from that.
2, 3. John Morrison.
An impressive victory for the Shaman of Sexy. You got to see AJ Styles over here. He's kind of livid about it, but at the same time, I see him nodding his head like, okay. He hasn't really said much. He's been a lot quieter on commentary, but he's been focusing on that man right there. And I got to think, AJ, after that performance that John Morrison put on, you better be ready for Lashing Back. We all know John Morrison is ready for you.
And look at this, the highlights of this match. Watch this. I have never seen Morrison hit the Nitro Blast since he was Johnny Nitro. That was just a great one.
Wait a minute. Oh no, don't tell me. Oh, come on.
What a
style.
Come on.
What a pansy. Just running in the ring and blindsiding John Morrison. Jomo didn't do that last week, and now look, John Morrison putting the hands to AJ. AJ throwing him in the ropes. Morrison with the counter. And now look, AJ
okay.
Taking ball and running home.
So much for being phenomenal.
Class act, AJ. Class act. Give yourself a round of applause.
Standing ovation.
I hope to God that John Morrison beats him at Lashing Back after that.
I'm hoping too. I'm hoping he actually embarrasses AJ. Not like AJ hasn't embarrassed himself already.
With so many bragging rights on the line, so much animosity between these two men, it's going to be very surprising to see if AJ Styles can learn from his mistakes from WrestleMania 2 and actually capitalize on his mistakes to pick up a big win. And wait a minute. Oh, come on, Drew.
Damn, man.
That's cold. Don't do that to the Grish. Uh-oh, Loudon. Are you surprised?
No, I'm not.
Oh, come on!
Wow, really?
Sunglasses, and the lighting's not even that bright!
Good Lord, I'm wearing glasses too.
Jesus! Drew McIntyre, though, making it simple. He's not happy with the fact that he lost to Ted DiBiase. He's not happy with how his match turned out for him, and he's letting them know, we're not finished. I'm coming back for more. You keep eyes in the back of your head, and you sleep with one eye open. I'm coming for you, you son of a bitch. But now we're speaking of heated rivalries. Here we see a quote-unquote great American making his way out to the ring, John Bradshaw Layfield, who 2 shows ago, Loudon, viciously attacked Samoa Joe, and in last show said I did it because I'm a great American. Samoa Joe is a fat, slobby piece of Samoan trash trying to be Japanese. He doesn't belong in my country. Fighting against them illegal aliens, so to say.
JBL, the self-proclaimed wrestling god, and I don't know. I mean, JBL is a tough son of a bitch, I'll tell you that, but picking a fight with Samoa Joe, not the best thing you can do.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to mention this is a tag team match. John Bradshaw Layfield will be teaming with this man right here, who will be facing the un-Hawaiian Matt Icorn in a WrestleMania rematch for the United States Championship.
That's right, these two men are gonna face off, and I'm actually looking forward to that match with Matt Icorn and MVP.
Now MVP has been very vocal about what he feels has been mistreatment toward him. He says there's bias from him bias toward him from the management here, and he's been very vocal about it, but he said he's not going anywhere because he's very confident that it won't matter in the end because he's going to cash in his Champions rematch at Lashing Back and beat Matt Icorn to regain the United States Championship.
Well, it's like this. MVP can talk a big game, but let's see him actually play it.
Let's see him actually back it up, and really, I don't think he can, because after that United States Championship run he had, let me put it to you like this. MVP was an opportunistic champion. MVP ran away from fights. MVP took every shortcut necessary to make sure he kept the United States Championship around his waist until he was eventually dethroned by this man right here, who ironically enough pinned MVP at least first, or I believe MVP was the first man eliminated in the six-pack challenge by this man right here, the un-Hawaiian Matt Icorn, who unlike MVP has proven to be a fighter.
That's right. In fact, it is correct. Icorn did pin MVP first. He's the opposite, and he's also the opposite of MVP when you think about it.
And like I said, the man is a fighter. The man doesn't talk. But if the man talks, he damn sure backs up his words. And he has been doing that lately. Icorn put on a great match with Stone Cold Steve Austin a couple weeks ago. You all need to watch that. But let's not talk about Icorn right now. Let's talk about this man. The dangerous, the livid, the loose cannon Samoan submission machine Samoa Joe, who on the last Raw, after JBL was on his pro-American anti-Samoan-like tirade, Joe sneaked from behind. He sneaked behind JBL and locked him in the coquina clutch and made the fucker pass out in the middle of the ring.
Yes, he did. Samoa Joe is a dangerous son of a bitch, and trust me, that's the last guy you want to piss off or try to pick a fight with, unless you can back it up.
And ever since WrestleMania 2, where he defeated Randy Orton, and one of the other great marquee matches from WrestleMania 2, Samoa Joe has been on a roll.
Yes, he has been, and you got to think that JBL, yes, he has like this fucked up reason for why he's attacking Joe, but the other reason could be jealousy.
It could also be, youth versus veteran. It could be old school, new school. You don't know. There's definitely a deeper ulterior motive to JBL's madness.
There is, and Icorn with the big splash going for another one.
Just really laying in to the self-proclaimed wrestling god right now as the un-Hawaiian just goes to work. Back rake to JBL. Outside headlock, and now Matt Icorn. Oh, look at that!
What a scoop slam. Very powerful, and he tags in Samoa Joe.
Oh, here we go.
Joe.
The fireworks are ready to go right now, but JBL grossly miscalculated that big boot. Not even knocking Samoa Joe down when he hits it this time. Now trapping Samoa Joe in the corner. But wait, Joe's not looking happy. Joe is not happy, and JBL quickly on the run as he tags in MVP.
And MVP showing he's balling.
And promptly,
not a good idea to do.
Promptly had his teeth punched down his throat by the Samoan submission machine.
Oh God!
Samoa Joe is not a man to play games with. Look at that athleticism.
Holy fuck.
Almost a throwback to his old Ultimate Pro Wrestling rival / buddy John Cena, correct?
Yeah, prototype. Oh god. He just took his head with that freaking clothesline / lariat looking maneuver. And now Joe.
Oh my goodness, just continuing to lay into him. I see Samoa Joe's been watching some Stan Hansen tapes lately.
Yes, he has. Adding more to his arsenal.
Leg lariat!
Oh my god.
He's just he is not playing games tonight. Samoa Joe is on point. MVP barely gets the shoulder up.
Samoa Joe, one of the most athletically gifted big men in the business today. I mean, you hear that word, athletically gifted big man, but Samoa Joe is one of the best.
He is the definition of that.
Yes, he is. Oh, and MVP showing some strength there.
A nice capture suplex of his own, but getting distracted, going after Matt Icorn, trying to get a cheap shot in on him. No avail, and Samoa Joe quickly reminding MVP who he's in the ring with.
That's right. MVP should not have taken his eyes off the prize.
And oh,
he's about to pay for. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my goodness! Woo! Jesus goodness! Again, that athleticism from Samoa Joe. It's just always going to amaze me to see a man doing maneuvers like that. Now we do have to mention though that we shouldn't be surprised that Samoa Joe's just really tearing into MVP. We do remember in the last encounter, MVP ran away from Samoa Joe when these two men were facing each other one-on-one. Lost via countout to protect himself. Really, I think after seeing what Samoa Joe was doing to MVP, it was better that he did. But what might not be better is that JBL, now fully rested up and focused, taking the cheap shots while he can, just tearing into Samoa Joe.
That's right, he is, and now he goes for the cover.
That's not to take away from the Texan turned New Yorker. The man still remembers his roots. The man is still a very rough, tough sumbitch.
Yes, he is. The definition of a Texas roughhouse.
Talk about Texas tough, that is him.
That is right. Oh my god, what a shot.
Again, tagging in to MVP, JBL and MVP working together as a cohesive unit.
Oh wait, Joe with the reversal.
Capture suplex of his own, showing MVP how it's really done.
Oh god.
Jesus.
Fucking kicked him right in the damn head.
He might be in another planet after that.
Boy, Icorn's in.
Icorn's got him up. Icorn, the Fatitude adjustment.
Fatitude adjustment by Matt Icorn. 1, 2. No. JBL breaks that up.
But speaking of Icorn and MVP, you know, MVP called out Icorn, said, your win was a fluke, you know, you had Twinkies in your system, there's no way you could possibly beat me. You know what Icorn simply told him? Bring it on.
Also, you gotta notice, though, in this match, MVP's not running away this time.
Well, he can't run away. What reason is there for him to run away? He's got to prove every word he's saying now. Now that he realizes that he's not the champion, now that he realizes that he's the challenger, he's got to come after Matt Icorn with everything he's got to prove, hey, your title's in jeopardy when you meet me at Lashing Back. Your days are numbered, buddy, and I'm going to prove it.
And, oh, look at MVP actually. Looks like he's got Icorn on the ropes here. Oh, look, wait a minute. Oh, my God.
Barely using his speed advantage there. Icorn almost hesitated a bit there, but MVP quickly got around him and hurled him with a German suplex.
Now throws him into the corner.
Says he's balling. Now MVP, is he thinking player's boot? Yes, he is! Player's boot from MVP!
Very nice player's boot. Wait a minute.
Another